Head out there, YouTube. It's your boy Josh Hop.
It's your boy Tay.
And it's another episode of Sports Talk 10 Josh. And this is our weekly power rankings. So just to run it down to you one more time. So we name our top five teams that we have for the week. Thursday night games are not included. That'd be on the following week. And we
hmm
give our honorable mentions. Those are teams that didn't make the top five. And we give our bottom three, pretty much the worst teams in the
Yeah.
league. Yeah. All right. So since I went first last time, I'm going to let Tay go first. Don't steal my thunder. Who you have at number five?
All right. All right. My number five team shouldn't be a shocker, really, but it's going to be. Um, my number five team this week, going into week nine power rankings, is going to be Kansas City Chiefs.
Ooh. You didn't have to drop them that low. Because last week we had them what? Number one?
No, you had them at number one.
I had them at number one
I had
last
him at
week.
number.
I didn't
I
drop them
had him
that
at number
much.
two. I had him at number two. I know I had him at number two, so that's why I dropped him.
Okay. We review the film. We review the film.
Yeah,
I'm joking with you. I'm joking with you. I'm joking with
with
you.
the challenge
Well,
flag. With the challenge flag. You throw that right out.
the camera flag. Hold up. We're gonna run that back, DJ. Just exhibit A. Chiefs number one. I'm gonna joke with you. We're gonna do a voiceover like a BT when they about to cuss. I'm joking.
Oh my goodness.
Let me stop joking. My number five team, I actually have the Jacksonville Jaguars number five.
Hmm.
Jacksonville Jaguars at number five. The reason I didn't move them because even though they beat the Steelers, it wasn't the most prettiest win, but they still won. They still won. I want to give
I
you
don't.
credit. They still beat the. And the reason is I couldn't drop the Chiefs all the way to number five from one to five. That's a little extreme off one loss. I don't expect them to go undefeated.
Well, yeah, from your standpoint is difficult.
I can't
Mine, I
drop
had
the
him at
Chiefs.
number two. Yeah, I had him at number two.
You
So
can't drop
yeah,
somebody or a team from one to five off one loss.
yeah,
That's unfair. That's just not
yeah,
unfair.
yeah.
All
No,
right.
yeah. From your standpoint, I get it because you had him
Yeah.
at number one. I get it from your standpoint. Yes, I agree. Number four. I was actually back and forth with these teams. Um, Number four for me. It might be a shocker. It might be a hot take. I mean, number four for me is the Miami Dolphins.
Ooh. Okay. Miami Dolphins. No, that's not a hot take. That's not a hot take. Actually, we may have a semi disagreement with me on this one. My number four team, I put the Chiefs. I just moved them down
Oh,
three slots, but they lost one game.
but it made sense though. You said you had them at number one, so you
I had them at number
you
one last week. One loss, I'm not going to drop nobody to five. That's extreme. Because
yeah,
no one's going to go undefeated. That's just not realistic.
exactly. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just not
Nah,
realistic. Yeah.
yeah. Your standpoint makes more sense than my standpoint. I had him at number two, so that's why I
No,
dropped him
that's
down to number
because
five.
you hate Trevor Kelsey, man, and this girl, man. She's telling all the NFL. I know you. I know I hate her when I see one.
Actually, I'm actually a big
Taylor
Travis
Swift
Kelsey
hater.
fan. Oh no,
All
please
right,
stop.
man. All right, man. Taylor Swift is still all the shine. I know you want to. You strictly football. Why you got to bring Taylor
No,
Swift? I'm joking. I'm joking with you, man.
yeah,
You
nah.
see, they lost because she wasn't there. The Taylor Swift effect. I'm just calling it. I'm just calling it.
No,
All
that's
right.
like no. I think it was so crazy. Then I get to my team. It was so crazy that they had a statistic up that when she wasn't in attendance, that he had like what 70 yards received or something crazy.
She even
I'm like, that's
affect his
still good.
gameplay, man. The Swift effect is real, bro. It's real, man. I'm telling y'all, it's real, man.
Oh man, I'm
It's
sitting
her
there
aura, bro.
laughing.
It's her aura, okay. It's her aura, her presence, there. You know.
I mean, it's just funny to me. It really is funny to me that they literally take anything and make it Taylor Swift, like anything.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, NFL, hey, whatever makes you work. You
Hey,
know what I'm
Tay.
saying?
It's a business. It's marketing.
Exactly.
Come on, Tay. It's marketing. I
Exactly.
understand the business side of it.
Exactly. Hey, it's business. I get it. All right. So yeah, let me go. All
Who
right.
you
So
have
my
at your
number three.
number 3? Hmm.
All right, my number three team. I'm going with a team down in the Maryland area, calling the Baltimore Ravens is the
You going with the
number three
yo
team
on the
with the
avenue?
use.
In the
Yeah, on the
avenue,
use or the use. You know what
hot
I'm
dog.
saying?
You go. on the avenue. They
Nah,
got
go
it.
with the
I,
Eagles.
you, off the topic, they did the worst accent. I'm sorry, I think Baltimore got the worst accent. No, no, I know that. I'm
Wasn't it?
gonna get a lot of hate for saying that.
Wasn't it
I
number
think New
two?
York, I think New York and Boston was ranked number one and number two. Even though I don't agree
Bo-
with that.
I ain't gonna lie, Boston is kind of. I ain't gonna
Boston is
lie.
pretty bad. You want to tell you
Yes.
another funny accent? Minnesota got a weird accent too. Minnesota, like it is a Minnesota got a weird accent too. But I'm not. I don't think they have the worst. I'm gonna say Baltimore got the worst in my opinion. But
Yeah.
that's just me. All right, number
Yeah.
three. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I'm gonna go
Okay.
with the Dolphins. Dolphins. They
Yeah.
had a hell of a game. Went over the Patriots. Yes,
Yeah.
it's the Dolphins. It's the Dolphins. Top three.
Yep. All right. My number two team. They're pretty much on a crazy win streak. I mean, it's the opposite of what you know what you went with, but number two for me is Duval stand up. This is Jacksonville Jaguars. My
Nah,
number two
I
team.
can't put Jacksonville up there. Number two. Me personally, I can't put Jacksonville. Jacksonville's still top five team. They not
Yep.
number two. You know who I'm going with number two? I'm going with Baltimore. Let me stop. We going with the Eagles.
Yeah.
Omar and
I,
those boys. The Wire.
now don't get,
That's we going.
yeah.
Season one. We gonna skip
Now this is
season two,
why
three.
yeah yeah this is why I say I like this is week to week and not because I want to see them two play. I really want to see Jacksonville Baltimore play. That's why I'm like you know what I'm saying. I want to see them play.
Are they
Yeah,
on the schedule? They might eventually play. Are they on the schedule? They might.
it probably be playoffs. I don't think they play each other this year though.
I don't think. Do they play each other? I gotta look at the schedule. I don't know
Yeah,
if they play each other this year.
yeah, but it'll be a dope
I gotta
game
go with
though.
the Yos. It's the
Yeah,
Yos. You gotta go with the Yos. Baltimore been balling, bro.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. I agree. But they kind of
Baltimore
almost let
been.
that joint. They almost let that game
Man,
slip away against the
why
Cardinals
we not
though.
giving Lamar Jackson praise, bro? He should be in the MVP talk.
I think he is, but they just not going to say nothing.
Why they not talking about that?
I don't.
I'm just saying Baltimore.
I don't
Lamar
know.
ain't getting no love this year, bro. What's going on, bro?
Bro, they never they never like when you develop. They want you to
Bro,
keep you
Lamar
in
ain't
that
getting no
box.
love, bro.
Yeah,
I'm hearing about everybody. I said no one talking about Lamar and the Ravens. They having a hell of a season, bro. They should be in the MVP talk.
they
That's just
should.
me. I could be.
Yeah.
I could be.
No, he should. He should be in the MVP. Yeah, he should be in the MVP
So
talk.
who do you have as your numero uno?
Uh,
Number one.
number one goes from last week to this week. Uh, Philadelphia Eagles.
Fly Eagles fly. Same here. Number one. I'm going with the Eagles. They was number two last week.
Yeah,
Because
for
last
you,
week you
for
saw that
you.
I had to put the Chiefs number one. They was on like a 6 game winning streak, bro. You saw the like
Yeah.
you saw the like had to put them at. I said you got to put them at number one. Even though offensively they've been a little roller coaster ride this year, but
Yeah, nobody want to talk about that though.
yeah, they've been on a
Nobody
little
want to
roller
talk about
on
that.
on the offensive side of the ball. They
Yeah.
winning, so winning mask a lot of stuff. Flaws you see. Yeah,
Nah, not just winning. Patrick Mahomes mask a lot of stuff because clearly you see when he's struggling, that whole thing, that whole Titanic sink. So it all depends,
all
though. It
right.
all depends.
Any honorable mentions? I want to say the Detroit Lions. Honorable
Detroit,
mention.
yes. Art, yes. Easily.
I want to
Detroit.
say the Cowboys. You gotta put the Cowboys.
Yep.
Even
For
though
real? Buffalo, even though they've been
Buffalo, you gotta
slacking,
say Buffalo. I think Seattle doesn't get enough love too.
they are a sleeper. I ain't even gonna
They
fake
not
it.
getting
They
enough love.
are a
We sleeping on
sleeper.
we sleeping on Seattle. Even though this team is on a losing streak, I think the 49ers still somewhere in the top 10. They dropped a lot.
They
They like
drop,
eight through
but
they like number eight,
yeah,
7, 9. They in that range, 7 through 10. You can make an argument for
yep.
them. But
Cincinnati, bro. They
yeah,
came.
Cincinnati been on a run.
They are over 500 team right now.
Yeah, they've been on a run. They just had a slow start.
Yeah. Um.
Let's see who else. The Browns technically did good with Deshaun
PJ
Watson
Tucker.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to get the Browns a little bit of love.
Would you put the Jets in the conversation?
Yeah, the Jets.
Defensively, yes. Not offensively.
Defensively, yeah. Offensively, nah. They mid offensively.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
mid offensively. I hate to say it like that, but trying to think of any. Well, the Steelers, like, well, the Steelers 4-3. They lost to the Jags.
But they lost to the
We're not
Jags though.
we're not counting Thursday night game. That's gonna be on next week. That's gonna be on
Yeah.
next week. Next week.
But no, the Jags, yeah, they did lose to the Jags. So we can't,
Mhm.
nah.
Trying to think, am I
They're in it.
forgetting?
They're in it, but they slowly getting in it. Oh,
I
what
think we
about
named.
I think that's it. Truthfully. I think that's
I think
everybody.
that's it. I think that's everybody we named. If we forgot anybody, just leave a comment. If we forgot anybody, we show love to
Yeah.
everybody. And who you got as the bottom of the barrel, the worst of the worst? Who's pretty much competing in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they won a game, it's still Carolina.
Oh yeah, it's Carolina. Carolina gotta be the worst. Cardinals. I would say them the Cardinals.
and
I, I,
I might I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Gotta put the Raiders in there. Got to.
the Raiders. I don't think the Raiders is the worst team though. I don't think they
They're
bottom
not
three,
the
even though they.
well,
Nah, they're not
really
the worst team.
if you go really go bottom three, like
It's not
like
the. It's not.
schedule
It's not the
wise,
Raiders. It gotta be like the
nah.
Giants, the Bears, and the Panthers. It gotta be
And the
like
pay
in the mix,
and
and the
and the
Patriots.
Patriots. And the
Patriots
Patriots.
is low key. No one's talking about how trash they are this year. That's another team that we're not talking about this trash. I would
Exactly.
say the Raiders are actually doing better than than the Patriots this year. If you want to be truthfully be honest, I hate to say it like
Hmm.
that. Even with the firing of all the coaches
That's what I'm saying.
and the
You
general
if
manager, the Raiders actually had a better. Actually, the Raiders was 3-5. They probably still had a shot at turning around though. They still had a
hmm
time. The other half of the season at least be 500 or close to
Yeah.
500 above. So I think the Patriots season is pretty much done. They pretty much in the draft pick. They might be in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes.
Yeah, the only thing about it is we know Bill Belichick. He can't draft goddamn
Nah,
offensive players.
even if he had Caleb Williams, he probably would draft a defensive lineman from like Utah
Yeah,
State. We never heard like like
this
a BYU defensive end. Like
yeah, like a safety from Mount Vernon
what about the
Union.
Giants? Wouldn't the Giants be one of the worst teams?
Yes,
Yeah.
easily.
Remember I told you was naming the Raiders. I said, bro, I can name about 5 teams I'll put probably over the Raiders. Like that's what I was gonna say. The Raiders, I don't think it was really that bad. They still mid. They still pretty bad, but they not that bad.
They're not
Not
that
worse than the
bad though.
worst.
Yeah,
All right, all right. I think we're gonna end it here. Anything else you want to say? You think we're good?
I think we good, man.
I
There's
think we're
nothing
good.
else to really add.
I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Also join our Facebook group, and we'll let you in. Just keep it cordial. That's all we ask.
Yeah,
All right,
and
peace.
peace and love, y'all.